popular in-person pet adoption event returned to a local pet store today for the first time in months. KIMT News 3's Jeremy Wall takes us to Camp Companion.
18 cats were available today here at PetSmart in Rochester, all looking for a place to call home. For nearly 20 years, Camp Companion has been helping cats and dogs get adopted. Prior to COVID-19, the organization would have in-person adoption events weekly. Once it was safe again, in-person adoption events returned, but the Omicron variant had other plans.
When Omicron came out, we stopped having our adoption events out in public because of, the variant coming out.
Earlier in the pandemic, the organization will also have more virtual adoptions to help these pets find an owner.
When it first started with being COVID, they didn't let us have the cats in here because for safety reasons. So then really the only way we did it was virtually online, and then people would get approved to come in and do a meet and greet with one cat.
Today, people got to do a meet and greet with multiple cats at both PetSmart locations in the Med City. It was the first meet and greet in person in months. It's part of the pet store's annual adoption push.
And so they do an event, and then they ask us to have extra cats and volunteers, and then they advertise, so we get a lot more people that come in.
The pandemic has also impacted Camp Companion's adoptions.
It seems like the numbers were pretty good. In 2020, I don't know if we had maybe a few less people, but in general, when I've seen the different numbers come out over the last couple of years, it hasn't had a huge impact, not negatively.
A lot of people were home and they had time to take a new animal into their home and get used to them.
In case you couldn't make it out today, Camp Companion tells me they will have more in-person adoption events in the future. In Rochester, Jeremy Wall, KIMT News 3.
You can also make an adoption in one of those furry friends by going to Camp Companion's website. We'll have a link to that attached to this article on KIMT.com.